Danny Vegas time, Danny Vegas world. Now, Charlene, I know you've got this down. Segment 2 of the Danny Vegas live show. We are $250,000 into the show.
Nice.
Yeah, my wife loves Thursdays.
Great segments. Thursdays are the best.
Yeah, that's true. Now, Charlene, we have in our shows in the past, we have really gotten into some really cool topics. We even called it Real Talk, right?
Yeah.
So, and those segments were probably one of the more popular ones that we've ever had, because there was just so much. What's funny is I even went back to the very first one, the one that was 2.5 years ago. And like I said, we're almost two different people, and I watched that. And some of the things you said are so relevant today, and I think you've even matured more on, I got to make sure I help myself so I can help others and stuff like that, and your coaching and everything like that. And you're taking that to a different plateau, which you're going to talk about with your partner, Lindsay and Lorraine Lindsay.
Yes.
2 first names. That's always tough. So that's right out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Lorraine Lindsay. Okay.
It's fabulous.
It's fabulous. I love it. It's so marketable. So anyway, but I want to get into something else, because like I said, in our last show, we've spent a lot of time talking about the fact that we were both been married a long time to our first husband, your first husband, my first wife. Our children are our own. It's almost Leave It to Beaver, nuclear family that is so rare nowadays. And we talked about that, and how and I remember I think we both made a commitment that we're going to try to start doing more dating. Having date nights.
That was in 2015. Yes, I remember that conversation.
Yeah, so, and believe it or not, I have been doing that.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, we
awesome.
I try to, on Fridays, we try to do something. Sometimes it's like, well, it's Thursday night and we're on our way home from the store, let's stop by Osaka's and get a roll of sushi or something. So we're trying to do more stuff, because I will tell you, I tell young couples all the time, don't ever stop dating. And I tell the ladies, you got to be a wife, and you have to take care of families, and wives are different than girlfriends, but every once in a while, just be the girlfriend again. Just be a girlfriend again.
Absolutely.
And just go out and have some fun. But I want to talk about something else that's kind of fun.
All right.
Okay. Now,
this is unprepped, by the way.
Unprepped, because I don't like to give Charlene any idea what we're talking about. Okay. In past segments, we have had this segment called Suddenly Single, where I take married people who have been married a while and kind of give them a modern day, if I could snap my fingers and you were suddenly single, like right now, how would you handle this modern day thing when it comes to dating or relationships that you never had to deal with, because quite frankly, our relationship started in the 90s, before there were cell phones, okay, and before there were apps, and before there was social media, and all of that entails. And I got into a little bit of trouble, Charlene, because we were talking, and I came out and said, and I'll tell you why, that men should not be on dating sites, because I don't think they're designed for men, and I think it's a lazy way to fish. I just vision this fat guy with about 17 lines in the water, sitting there on the just waiting for someone to nibble on one of his hooks, and then he goes and gives that line some attention.
Yeah, that's a way to look at it.
Okay, and that's what I want women to think when you're you're out there on your dating sites and you're looking at these guys. These guys have 20 lines in the water, and they're just waiting for someone to nibble, and then they'll give that line some particular attention. Now, that's what I tell women all the time. So I would think for a man not to be on a dating site would be more like, oh, okay, this guy's he's kind of working. He's out there and he's doing it the old school way, and he doesn't have 20 lines out there just waiting for anybody to nibble so he can throw out his cut and paste text to like, hello, and whatever. So that was my thing on when it came to now. Suddenly single. Charlene Ruiz. Boom.
Suddenly single meaning I was married before.
Oh yeah, you're married
I know
before.
What I know now.
You know what you know now. You're single.
Okay.
Are you on a dating site?
Well, knowing what I know about dating sites.
Well, what you've heard, right?
Right. And what not me personally, but yes, what I've heard.
But there's been some successes.
And there's also standards of dating sites too. Not all of them are the bottom fish either. You know,
Okay.
there's levels which you can, you know, some people are very busy and don't want to go to a bar or
Right.
an event and meet women or men, and for that reason they'll pay someone to have access to a
Right.
certain level of people.
Well, that's like a matchmaker, right? Where you
Correct.
pay someone a couple grand to find you the perfect, or in their eyes, a perfect dating partner. But I'm talking about, and you're right. There are. I think there's a website called bottomfish.com.
Oh, boy.
I think there is one, and
And it could be a strategic way to network and meet new people. I mean, think about it. People there want to meet others. So whether it's for a date, for a relationship, or a date just to meet somebody new of the opposite sex, then why not? However, if the intention is to, you know, take them home and do the business, and that's a whole nother story. But again,
Well,
I think we've gotten far.
I think Charlene's been married a long time. She kind of forgets the male mind. I think,
Yeah,
you know,
perhaps,
all us guys, we just want to meet someone to hang out with. That's all we want to do.
I still like to believe that companionship is out there. Like people just
Okay.
want to be around good energy. At least that's my thought. But I have been married for a long time, and I got married at a very young age. So
Right.
therefore, what I know is what I know. But I have a lot of girlfriends. I've been privileged enough to be invited to many people's lives to share their stories, and so, and I'm very intuitive, and I can feel certain things out. But with the dating sites, I think it's subjective. I really don't believe it's just for women. I think men have a space in there too.
Oh, they have to be on
Yeah.
there. But if I'm just saying, and I say this to men, if you want to be a cut above, if you want to separate yourself from the mass herd of morons out there that are just basically desperate, trying to do anything they can, you know, with 20 lines in the water, if you want to be a higher level, then don't go on a dating site, because every woman out there has had a negative experience with these dating sites. And why would you put yourself in a position of a negative thing? And that's what I'm saying. Just do it the old school way. You know, call Charlene up, all right? Hey, well, I know it's kind of hard. She ain't going to answer you. But at the same time, just ask her if she'd like to entertain a night of dinner. And go clean your car. And either she'll meet you there or you pick her up. I mean,
How do they meet them, though? That's the thing. So that's the point that I see.
You know how you do that? I'll use us, for example. You build a rapport. You build a rapport. You go for the cool. You don't go for the kill. Maybe we'll play a scenario. Okay, you're single. I'm single. If I was going to ask you out to dinner, I wouldn't ask you the first week I met you. That might be after 3 or 4 times, where there was somewhat of a rapport, where you felt a little bit comfortable. Well, okay, I know Danny. I'll go out to dinner with him.
What I meant by that is to find people in general.
Well.
Like if you're not going to a bar or events, and you know you need to fill this time with a companion, or you
Right.
would like to. So here's this dating site. Let me see who
No.
strikes an interest.
That is a positive thing. I mean, you know, if I go to a happy hour, okay, I might meet maybe the right gal to go out to dinner with. It takes, you know me, it takes time. I got to meet this gal a few times. And on that happy hour, I might meet one. On that website, like I said, I got 50 lines out there. Oh, this is great. I'm not even have to get dressed.
Entertainment too.
Yeah. So and then I just said, for the most part, men, if you want to be a cut above, if you want to have women look at you as like, wow, that's a little bit of that guy walks to a different beat of a drum, stay off the dating sites. Just do it old school, and you will find that you are women at a higher caliber are more attracted to you than the bottomfish.com.
I agree on the caliber.
Yeah.
If that's
Right.
the only intention. But yes.
So, well, we can go into it deeper, but at the same time, that was a fast 10 minutes. So we never even got an answer. Are you on a dating site?
No.
No, not now, but if you were suddenly single.
Oh.
If you were,
If I was suddenly single, would I be on a dating site? Only if I had a hard time meeting people. And that wouldn't be my scenario, because I don't. So
Yeah.
I probably would not. Who I am today, I would not be.
we have talked about that before. You know, we've talked, Charlene's told us how to keep men's eyes focused on the business and not on some unreachable prize that's never going to happen.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
right. Okay. All right, are you ready for your big debut?
I am. I'm excited.
Segment
Yes.
3, coming up with Lorraine.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned right after this.